And next thing I knew, I just keeled over backwards. That's the last thing I remember.
At first, most of the people around thought he was having a seizure because it was hot that day. So everybody kind of let him lay there for a while, giving him a space. And then at some point, we realized he's been down there a little too long. His eyes were closed, and he was just kind of laying on the ground, but he definitely wasn't cognizant because we were calling him and he was unresponsive.
Check for danger before approaching your casualty. See if they are conscious by gently shaking their shoulders and speaking to them. If they don't respond, use a phone to call for help. Look, listen, and feel for breathing. If the person is not breathing, open their airway by lifting their chin with one hand and placing the other hand on their forehead and gently tilting their head back. Give 2 breaths of about 1 second each. Next, find a landmark between the nipples and begin chest compressions. Compression should be 1.5 to 2 inches deep, at a rate of 100 per minute. After 30 compressions, give 2 breaths as before. Continue the cycles until the ambulance arrives or the victim shows signs of life.
He's not ready. All right.
Come on, Goldie.
Sounds like
slingshot.
it's definitely a romantic
Wait,
comedy.
what is my win? No,
You drink your
Shirt Man. The Heart Attack sequel.
going down.
Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man. No time to talk. Music loud, women walk, being kicked around since I was born. That's okay, and you may look the other way, but we can try to understand.
This ever happened to you? Harmless game of charades based on film titles turning into a sudden cardiac event? Bam! Shiklaki! No? What? Think you're better than me? Well, it happens, all right? It's a real-life situation! I got my daughters here. Call 911. Push hard and fast, okay? Focus! And yes, the beat of staying alive really works. Shama!
Disco can save lives. Yes, disco, huh? Check it out. What do you think? What? Dance party!
Photographs of Jones and Newcastle United's emerging superstar Paul Gascoigne provided graphic evidence of Vinnie's intimidating style, illustrating that there are more ways than one of coming to grips with talented opponents. Playing for United at Manchester City, Vinnie claimed the unofficial world record for the fastest ever booking, a conservative estimate of 4 seconds from the first whistle to his strong challenge on City's Peter Reid. And the referee, David Elleray, has an early customer in his notebook. Jones's reputation clearly preceded him, but this was another day when a series of rash challenges would lead to his premature departure from the fray. Ideally suited to the physical side of the game, now demanded by modern football, Jones has always trodden a fine line between controlled aggression and illegality.
My name is Vinnie Jones, and I'm going to teach you a lesson you'll never forget. There are times in life when being tough comes in handy. Say some geezer collapses in front of you. What do? We need a volunteer that ain't breathing. Here's one I made earlier. First thing you do is you check him over. If he ain't responsive or he ain't breathing, or he's making noises like this, then his heart will stop working, he's having a cardiac arrest. Look lively, First call 999. Then you do hands-only CPR and no kissing. You only kiss your missus on the lips. Watch. Lock your fingers together, knuckles up. Then push down, right on the sovereign. Push down 5 or 6 centimetres. That's about 2 inches in old money. Push hard and fast, about 2 times a second, like to the beat of staying alive. Worried you'll hurt him? Better a cracked rib than him kicking the bucket. Keep this up till the ambulance arrives. So don't forget, check him over. Call 999, push hard and fast to staying alive. It works. Hands only CPR. It ain't as hard as it looks.
There are times in life when being tough comes in handy. Say some numpty collapses in front of you and your mum or dad ain't around. What do? We need a volunteer that ain't breathing. Here's one I made earlier. First off, check you're not in any danger. Then check him over. If he ain't breathing or making noises like this, then he's having a cardiac arrest. Shout for help. Help! Then call 999. I know, don't panic. The geezer on the end of the phone will tell you what to do. And no kissing. Don't even kiss your nan on the lips. Lock your fingers, knuckles up, and push hard and fast here on the sovereign to the tune of Staying Alive. Push down 5 to 6 centimetres. That's about 3 inches, whatever they are. Push hard and fast. Go on. Better a cracked rib than him kicking the bucket. Do this until help arrives.
That's my boy.
Remember, shout for help, call 999, push hard and fast to Staying Alive.
Hands only CPR. It's not as hard as it looks. This is for training purposes only, so don't try it on your mates.
All right, Muppets?
Meet Graham Reeve. He thought he was snookered when he had a cardiac arrest playing pool. Luckily, Jeanette and Rob went hard and fast on his chest until the ambulance arrived.
Respect. I think we were playing a fair game that night.
It weren't too bad that night. No. Till that point.
Yeah.
I realised, actually, he'd gone a bit of a shade of blue. I looked across at Rob and I said, you get down there and do a Vinnie, and I stayed on the phone to the emergency services.
So I looked for his sovereign and got on with it.
We took it in turns to sing to keep the beat going, because we were 25 minutes waiting for the ambulance.
Yeah, you've got to get the right beat, ain't you?
The second time Graham had a cardiac arrest, I think I would have stuttered a bit and maybe thought twice about it, but we'd seen the advert. It just gives you this inner strength to just have a go and just do it.
I mean, Rob saved my life the first time. Jeanette saved my life the second time. I mean, I'm almost a cat. Without these two people, I wouldn't be here today, so I just can't thank them enough.
I did a Vinnie.
I did a Vinnie.
I got Vinnied.
He's not breathing. I'm going to issue a breath. Push! 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 Let me check. He's breathing! He's breathing!